Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a New Year's Eve party look. So it's going to be a very glamorous, very dramatic eye makeup look, but also I'm going to show you how I did the rest of my face. This is not the look obviously because this is very basic, but basically it's going to be like super dramatic and it's basically like a golden smoky eye look. So I hope you guys like the video and have a nice New Year's Eve. The first product I'm going to use is Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion because just to make sure that the look actually is going to hold for the whole night, I really want to use a primer so that like it doesn't get flaky and that the colors don't end up like all over the place. So I'm applying my primer all over my eyelids. Taking Coconut Crumb from Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Palette and a shader brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply the white shadow right into my tear duct like you can see right now. After taking a Bezo shadow brush, which is pretty dense, I'm going to take the color Metallic from Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette and just apply it right onto my whole lid. And the reason I'm taking this dense brush is because it's pretty good to apply pigment and colored shadow basically. Now just to get the smoke on, I'm going to take Urban Decay's Desperation and a crease dome brush and apply it right into my crease. So the gray shadow is going to go into my crease like you can see right now. And I'm not really worrying about the application because I'm going to blend the whole thing afterwards. So it's fine if it looks a bit messy. Now taking a precision smudge brush and my Shadow Couture palette again and the color Noir, which is basically a black eyeshadow, which can be messy, so beware. I'm going to go ahead and apply it right into my outer V area. So kind of like to do a little point, like a wing, but really mostly in the outer corner of my eye, not on the whole crease and not on the lid either because you still want metallic to be like the center stage color. Now I'm pretty much taking the same brush and keeping the whole like last pigments I had on it, not like applying eyeshadow again, and just putting the last remnants of Noir right on my lower lash line because if I apply more it's going to be too intense and it's probably going to go all over the place. So just taking whatever's left on my brush is just completely fine. Then using a blending brush and the color Metallic, because as I mentioned, I really want it to be the color that shows off the most, I'm going to go ahead and blend the whole look. So pretty much mix all those colors together to make the look smooth. Of course, you're still going to have like a difference in the colors, so like Desperation is still going to look much lighter than Noir, but basically you just want to smoothen the whole eyeshadow look. Once you're done blending, you're going to take an eyeliner. I'm using Nars's eye paint with my Tarte double-ended eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and line create pretty much a wing on my look, so eyeliner line basically, on my upper lid. If you've seen any other videos, I'm always going on and on about how I love gel liner. Well, that hasn't changed. I really do love gel liner. Actually, I used to be a sucker for liquid liner, and I hated crayons, always have, always will, I guess. But the gel liner really is like amazing. I really won't go back to liquid, I think, because I love how it looks and I find the application is so much easier. So basically, that's how much I love my super gel liner, even though it doesn't say gel liner. I don't care, I love it. Now we really want some volume here, so I'm going to use Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara and just basically apply it. There's really not much to say about how to apply mascara except just apply it on your upper and lower lash lines to get a super voluminous and dramatic effect. Just in case you got any fallouts, I'm going to take concealer. I'm using Kate Von D's Lock-It Concealer, and using an airbrush concealer brush, I'm just going to go ahead and apply the concealer right on my under eye region, not only to get rid of like any possible fallouts, but really to like outline the look and also to get rid of dark circles because I do tend to have a bit of dark circles and I really don't want that black shadow to like really make like enhance the dark circles or even smudge on them. So yeah, and you can actually end up blending because like with the brush it can be hard, but with your fingers. Without paying attention to the dog in the background, I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown and just go and outline those eyebrows. So again, I'm really repeating myself, but you'll never see me do like this harsh eyebrow look because I actually don't like it that much. I really like more natural eyebrows. So I really just like slightly fill in my eyebrows just to make them look fuller. And that's basically it because I really want to keep it natural. Even though this is a dramatic look, I really like to focus on like natural eyebrows because I really don't like the look of eyebrows that are way too outlined. Now taking Sephora's Smoothing and Brightening Concealer in Radiant Vanilla, I'm going to go ahead and apply the concealer on my cheekbones, pretty much everywhere I want to highlight. So cheekbones up to like around my brows, and also nose bridge, chin, cupid's bone, the usual basically. And then using a highlight brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend this concealer just to kind of get rid of those little dots and lines, because you really don't want to have like kind of like where you can see the color. You really want to blend it so that it looks natural and just kind of more like lighter. That's the point of highlight, of course. I'm taking the same contour brush as usual, which is Tarte's double ending contour brush that has like a really small bristled side and a biseau side, and using Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and use that to pretty much contour my face. So I'm going to create like the kind of like contouring effect under the cheekbones and also on the general side of my face, just to make it look, you know, better. And basically thinner and kind of like create a more like sculpted face effect. As usual, you really want to blend your concealer upwards, never down, because that kind of makes a bearded effect, and it also makes you look very like harsher. So that's not something you want. You don't want to look mean, you want to look glamorous. So blend the whole thing up, not down. Except for like obviously the side of your faces, because it's kind of hard to blend it up. The highlight powder I'm taking is from the Hourglass Ambient Light palette, and I'm using the Dim Light powder to just highlight my whole face. So pretty much where I used the concealer right before, which is cheekbones, cupid's bone, nose bridge, and chin, and also up to around my eyes. I'm just going to apply this really amazing little and subtle powder right on these areas to add light and a glow to my face. The blush I'm going to use is Nars's Madly Blush, because it's a really neutral blush, and I'm using a Biseau blush brush. And I'm just going to apply it right between the bronzer while contouring and highlight, kind of like to blend the whole look together and not to have any harsh divisions between the three different powders. And basically the reason I'm using this color is because I really don't want anything pink or too coral, so I really wanted to do some, like, to go towards something that was more natural, brownish, and really like no red pigments whatsoever. Because of the gold, I find it doesn't go together. For my lips, I'm taking Buxom's lip pencil in the color Amsterdam. So I find it's kind of like an apricot color, but not that much because it's not too coral, but it's actually pretty natural without being like nude per se. And I find it's actually the perfect color for this look. Even though it's considered a rosy nude, I don't think it's too pink. I think it's just the right shade of neutral. To add shine to my lips, I'm just going to go ahead and use MAC's Life Fantastic Gloss, which is pretty much like a nudish but still kind of like golden-ish. I find like it's very shimmery gloss, just to give like the whole look a fancier and more like shiny look. That's all for my holiday glam golden smoky eye look. As you can see, it's pretty dramatic, so it's really good for going out, especially for New Year's Eve. And that's about all I have to say about it. So I hope you guys liked this video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.